Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
Hey, we were talking about this today. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah, that was dope. I like how you broke that down. You got to tell the people, man.
All right, you guys.
Because you know what? When I heard it, I was like, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
Yeah. Have you seen Sandman on Netflix? The Sandman. It's pretty good. It's a series, and it's a comic book based on DC Comics. And basically, this guy, the Sandman, is the king of dreams. And him, and I believe he has 5 brothers and sisters. Desire, Destiny, Despair. You know, you get where I'm going with all this. Death is one of them. So, hold on real quick. And, anyways, bro, the show's fucking dope. It's really good. But in there, what happens is there's a rogue nightmare in the dream realm, and he escapes into the world of the living. So dream is like, I can't have that. Like dreams and nightmares can't be in the waking world. I gotta go get him. So he leaves, and then while he's leaving, a group, some sort of cult, secret society, I don't know who these people are. They never say who they are, but a bunch of people with robes on have a seal on the ground, you know, like a sigil, a ritualistic seal, a symbol on the ground.
Right.
And it's some sort of geometric symbol with alchemical symbols all the way around it. And they do what they do, and bam, he appears in the middle of this seal. And he can't leave. Even though as powerful he is, as powerful as he is, he can't leave that seal for whatever reason. So what that brought to me was, for some reason, I just thought signed, sealed, delivered. They made a seal out of a sign, signed, seal, and then delivered an entity. And I was like, wow, because so many things that we say comes from times and types of experiences that we don't, think of. Like signed, sealed, delivered could be one. But like the night shift. Why is it called the night shift? Because they used to have a bell on the inside of coffins. And a guy would walk up and down the cemetery at night and listen for bells. Because if you got buried alive, you woke up and you would ring the bell and he would dig you up.
Damn.
That's why it's called the night shift. Or the graveyard shift, rather.
That's
Excuse me.
sad
The graveyard shift. That's why it's called that.
So much that they had to hire a person for that purpose.
That's why it's called the graveyard shift.
That's hella interesting.
Wet the whistle at a bar. There used to be whistles on your fucking mugs. And when you were done, you'd blow into the fucking whistle and the bartender would come and refill your fucking mug. Wet my whistle, bartender.
Jeez.
Yeah. Anyways, what are you going to say?
No, that's just crazy because all those different sayings, that you have no clue what their origin is.
Yeah.
No, what I was going to say about sign, seal, deliver was that's awesome, bro, because when you explained it to me over the phone, I thought it was cool, but I didn't realize that it was just a original thought that you just had watching a movie. I thought maybe you had looked into it.
No.
You know how sometimes we look into the origin of things?
Yeah.
Like, what was the one I think my wife had told me, knock on wood?
Yeah.
And she was like, babe, you should look into the origin of that, and it had to do with spirits and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love stuff like that, bro, but you kind of unveiled that one on your own.
Yeah,
that's cool, bro.
Yeah, I was watching the show and it came to me. You guys watch that show, The Sandman? If you guys have time, definitely check it out, man. And what else came to me in that, which was really dope, was basically, bro, is what he's saying is if there weren't walls in dreams, we'd all be in each other's dream, right? Because we're all entangled in quantumly, right? So we have the quantum entanglement. So there's no separation. There'd be no separation. We'd all see each other's dreams. So there has to be these walls up. That's how he explains it. So then I looked at wall like an anagram, right? Like if you mix it around, and I took one L off, because if you were trying to hide that from people, you could possibly add an extra L. But if it was an anagram for law, so then the waking world, we have laws that we've all agreed on, so that there's a collective normality to our consciousness. Otherwise, this would be a dream. There has to be something that we agreed on,
right?
As this is the world, because even though it's left up to perception, there still has to be some sort of agree. I have to agree that's fire. Regardless the way you see it, it feels to you. It may be your own perception, but for whatever reason, all three of us are looking at whatever came out of that, and we agree that it's fire. Somehow collectively, I don't know how it works. So for me, I'm looking at it like, okay, we need these laws, or it would be a dream. We could do whatever we want, just like we do in dreams. So it's almost like the dreaming state is the real state, and we come here to experience humanity. It's a human experience that you could not experience if there weren't laws. And your dream is something you couldn't experience if there were not walls.
That's deep. I like that. And I like how you put the humanitarian part at the end, because that's what I thought of. Because we're very communal, people. So just like you said, I believe that, the collective needs to have some type of community, So definitely there, when you bring people together, then you have to have rules. They probably didn't start off as laws, but, they're things to live by.
Yeah, we have an agreement, bro. There has to be some sort of agreement. Right. There has to be.
Allowed. This is not.
Yeah. And
this is frowned upon.
For sure. And what's created and what's formed. Now there's those with certain cheat codes, right, if you will, because it's so much easier to compare it to video games, because when you look at it as a holographic fractal reality, you're like, oh shit, bro. This is a fucking video game. That's what this is. It's amazing.
I love looking at it like that too, because it puts the onus back on you, unless you are looking at it in the video game sense as if like you're being controlled like a PS3 and we're just an avatar. Right. But no, I'm thinking of it as the video game sense as we're the created player who can actually play the game at the same time, which makes it, when you look at life like that, it makes it more fun.
Absolutely.
Because other than that, sometimes it can be dismal, but like you said, your perfect world would be this, because the challenges that we have here to conquer, just like Mario Brothers and shit, like, but we have our own King Koopas and shit. So,
and if everyone was carefully constructing, bro, the world would change, bro. That's how important that is, dude. If everybody started, bro, monitoring their fucking conversation and of course their thoughts and actions, of course, but I'm just saying, it starts with the fucking, what you're saying, what you're thinking. If you start with those two, bro, wow.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.